If education is supposed to be the foundation of a country's future, what then happens when that foundation is collapsing? And no, I'm not just talking about overcrowded classrooms or poorly paid teachers. Those are serious problems, yes. But today, there is something even more worrying. Hello and welcome to Policy Watch by Policy TV. I'm Miberon Omoloju. Now, it's no news that insecurity has now entered our schools. And I need us to actually really think about that for a moment. We're no longer dealing only with overcrowded classrooms, poor infrastructure, teacher shortages, and underfunding. Now, insecurity has been added to the list. Schools that should be among the safest places for children have now become places of fear for some families. Many parents are not only worried now about school fees, they are now worried about safety. Will my child return home? Will my child be safe in class? Will my child become the next headline? And honestly, that should alarm all of us. Over the past few years, Nigerians have watched disturbing stories emerge from different parts of the country. We've seen students abducted from schools. We've seen schools shut down because of security threats. We've seen communities where education has been disrupted because people are simply afraid. More recently, reports of attacks in some communities, including incidents affecting teachers and schools, have once again reminded us that education is now fighting a battle it was never meant to fight. Because how can children focus on learning when they are surrounded by fear? How can teachers focus on teaching when they are worried about their own safety? How can parents prioritize education when sending a child to school feels like taking a risk? Because when children stop going to school, when teachers leave classrooms, and when parents lose confidence in the system, the consequences don't end today. We feel them years later in our economy, in our workforce, in our leadership, in our national development. And that is why the conversation about education in Nigeria can no longer be limited to school buildings or examination results. We must also talk about safety. So, as we begin this series, we'll be asking difficult but necessary questions about the state of education in Nigeria. Not just whether children are learning or not, but whether they are safe enough to learn in the first place. Because before we can build the future, we must first protect it. I'm Miberon Omoloju, and this has been Policy Watch by Policy TV. Thank you for watching.